Now, one of the things that you talk about and practice in the debate world is empathy. And one of the ways you do that, you've mentioned it already, is that you actually practice doing the counter debate.
Yeah.
You actually take the opposite side. Tell us about that and why you think that's an important thing to do.
Sure. I mean, empathy is just one of these troublesome words, really. And I again, it comes back to biography for me. When I was a kid and I was surrounded by people from a different cultural background, I didn't speak the language. And I just saw this kind of ocean of difference between me and my peers. The instruction I would get most often is be empathetic, right? Try and see things from their point of view. I'm sure we read To Kill a Mockingbird at that age, and that's the instruction. And it's interesting because I mean, to walk a mile in someone's shoes is just a very practical instruction, but empathy is not. It's a kind of an abstract idea, and so I struggled with it. I didn't know what to make of it, and it was one of these things to just nod at and pay respect to, but not. It wasn't a big part of my life. And then and then I realized something about debate, which is there was this set of tools or exercises that we use for competitive advantage, to be clear, right? To get ahead. And the tools are one of them I've mentioned. Before you go up in the last 5 minutes, after you've spent all this time preparing your case and being certain in your perspective, write down the 4 best arguments for the other side. Or go through the case that you've prepared, the arguments that you have, look at it through the eyes of someone who vehemently disagrees with you and come up with the best objections that you can. Poke as many holes in your own case as you can. And the third variant is because in debate there's an adjudicator, a kind of a member of the public, like a jury. The exercise is imagine you've lost the disagreement, right, that you're having with the other person, and write down the reason why you lost. And all of that reckoning with the possibility that you are wrong, that you're going to lose, that it's your views that need to be accommodated than the other person, I don't think that is quite empathy, because you don't know what the other person is going to say, and there's no substitute for really hearing them out. But at a time when we feel so entrenched in our corners of the world, in our side of the trench line, it unsettles things a little bit. And I think it gives room through which something like empathy might be able to emerge.